Well, 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 it starts again. So, had a quick chat with Discord earlier this evening, and, well, this week. We will be doing a very, very, very short season in F2. We're going to be going with the very, very, very nice Red Bull Racing Academy, courtesy of one of my Discord veterans. So I reckon we do Monaco, Hungary and Monza. We will be using custom settings just for the F2 weekend. I'm just going to make it a 5-lap weekend. We don't want to be staying in F2 for massive amounts of times. We will be putting faults on. This is the assists I'm going to be running for the time being, with the game being so new out and me being on controller for the commentary. I probably am going to get away with running traction control completely off. However, maybe later down the line, probably in F1, we will try and get that. So, oh yeah, safety car, and that can't be turned on just yet, because it's only a 5-lap race. Right, so we are going to be a custom driver. As always, we are going to select my usual custom driver. And we will be using our normal character customization options. If you've been on this channel for a while, you will know that we do indeed run the number 13. Very much unlucky for some. Unfortunately, it's only got the basic shit at the minute for helmets and stuff, so hopefully that'll change later down the line. However, we will run that as our helmet. I don't think I've got anything too special here. Nah. So, thanks to chat, and much to my demise, they have chosen to put me in the Red Bull Driver Academy. Not too happy about that, but let's be completely honest, it's probably going to be the better one to go into. Now we just need to choose, well, a car. I think I'll just go with this one. I quite like the colouring of this car, so we'll choose this with, let's just say Roy Nassani is our teammate. Why not? So, just for the sake of speeding along the F2, we won't be doing a... That's annoying. Just to speed up the F2, we won't be doing a full race weekend. It will be possibly just quali and the race, I hope that when we do get into Formula 1 we will have a longer race weekend. I just need to remember to change it. So, I'm not sure what the meta is really with this game at the minute. So most of the setups you will see are going to be pretty basic bitch. But we'll try what I've got already from my own career mode, and we'll see if that's any good. Everyone's gone out and done a lap on Super Softs, so that's me already in the mud. But we'll go out on the wets anyway, just in case we can actually beat them. The track was a little bit wet to begin with, so with any luck I need to change that audio settings because that is very loud in my ears. There we go, that's a little bit better. I'll just quickly change that on my party options as well. Just give me 2 seconds there. Right, there we go. That's a good start. My AI has already hit the wall. Here we go then for our first flying lap of the season.
Now we've been pushed down to P11.
Sliding. The grip is pretty minimal. There's a lot of sliding going on here. But that is a purple first sector. Of course, is the all-new dynamic handling model in this game, which I've personally found to be very skittish so far in the game's run. Hopefully that is something that is changed a little bit further down the line. Probably a good call then to do the wet tyres straight away. Hey Raven, how you doing, buddy? Oh, holy shit, dude, thanks for the tier 1. Shit man, you didn't have to, but hype in the chat for Raven. Thank you so much, buddy. Means a lot. Yeah, not too bad, but I'm gonna have to leave. I promised I would get on Helldivers, and I know I didn't have to, but still, there you are, my bro, after all. Yeah, well, it's much appreciated, buddy, and I hope you have fun on Helldivers. And by all means, if we are still streaming later, I'm gonna try and just run through as much of this as I can. So I'm going to get through at least F2. I'm going to finish the F2 mini season that I've set up. But if I'm still around later on, feel free to join back in. Take care, buddy. Have a good one.
Goodbye for now then, but we really are just getting started. Make sure you
So-
join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Questionable choices by the AI then. They chose to stick with the slick tyres rather than jump onto wets. Whoever designed this game was obviously a bit tapped, weren't they? Let's be fair. I'm going to say that should see our pace rating jump up quite a bit. Yeah. Right, well. Let's keep it going. We'll go to the race, get through the race. It shouldn't take too long. It's only 5 laps after all.
Welcome to one of, if not the most iconic race circuit in Formula 2. A track with absolutely no room for error, a track that requires every bit of skill these young drivers can muster. We're getting ready for Lights Out here in Monte Carlo. The Circuit de Monaco is, for all practical purposes, pretty much unchanged since its 1929 introduction. It's strange to consider, but this 2.1-mile lap will take the drivers here around almost an entire country. 19 corners, but not that many opportunities for overtaking. Instead, this is a track that rewards technical skill. We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Harris lines up on pole position, with Jehan Daruvala alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Novalak, Behrman, Teo Porcher, Martins, Hauger, Doohan, Iwasa, Enzo Fittipaldi, Crawford, Hadjar, Frederick Vesti, Richard Verschoor, Correa, Leclerc, Maloney, Kushmaini, Boschong, Stanek, Cordial, and Roy Nissany completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. The new season starts now. I'm Alex Jakes, Alex Brundle is alongside me, and it is time to restart Formula 2. We're so excited to be back. Alex, what are you expecting from this season?
Put 22 of the world's best young racing drivers in a pot, some great venues, press go, and it kicks out a champion. I cannot wait to see who comes out on top at the end of the year.
Okay, this is going to take a monumental effort from you. I need you to push incredibly hard if we're going to get a good result today. Let's go and make it happen.
What the fuck does he mean? I'm sat on pole position. All I need to do is control the race. And away we go then. Bit of a slow start for us. Daruvala is just going to slot just behind us there, which was quite nice of him. And that's front wing damage straight away.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Of course, no flashbacks, as tempting as it would be to just remove that mistake. We'll just try and hold on to as many positions as we can.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Should have been a corner cut warning. Car seems to be okay. No obvious. Oh. What do you reckon? Should we restart? I think a restart's in order there. Yeah. Okay. Let's
Okay, mate, so we got pole. That's in the bag. Now
try
let's go
not
and
to
get
do
the
that again.
double with the race win. Come on.
We'll raise it up a little bit. I locked the rear going into that corner, so last thing I want is that to happen again. And away we go for what I hope to be the only restart we ever do in this career mode. Already a much better start than we had earlier. Almost at the Perez. Not sure I'm liking the balance. Back end seems very steppy. And I've managed to do it again. Excellent.
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing
Brake
if it
bias
takes
is
too
too
much
low.
damage.
Again, brake. I don't know, the brake bias just feels off. We'll raise it up to 58 and see how that goes. Front wing's sketchy now. I think I've just been tapped from behind.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay,
Thanks for that
mate,
information,
any more
buddy.
front wing damage and it's going to really cost us, so please let's protect it and bring the car home.
I don't like having my front wing, my brake bias so high. It's just not a good look. I don't know how I feel about it. At the aero that I'm running, I shouldn't be having issues with the rear end stepping out like it did. Can't go through there as fast as I'd like to. Not loving that.
Okay, well, it wasn't to be this time, but not to worry. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's focus.
Ah well. Kind of hard not to damage your front wing at Monaco when you've already got it damaged. As we say goodbye to our first ever race objective. I'm having to use first gear for pretty much most turns here now. Great. Oh, the lockups. Just gotta keep as on edge as the car is. Just gotta keep it in line over the next few turns. Go for the launch out of that corner rather than trying to hold him up.
Yes, mate.
A little bit of a
complain about
disappointing
that one.
first
That was an
race.
excellent drive. Well done.
Just a little bit of a disappointing first race.
Well then, that concludes another excellent race.
Well, they've sent that one, haven't they? Brilliant start to the season, and that's exactly what they wanted for their early points tally.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the MP Motorsport team.
Well, we got our first podium finish, but it's an F2, so
There will be plenty
count?
more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you'll join us at the next race when Formula 2 returns.
well, next race is Hungary, and notoriously, I'm quite decent at Hungary. Where's all the points coming from? I mean, I'm not complaining, but where? No DNF, fair. I got 1,400 for losing a position. Okay. I mean, sure. Not complaining, but sure. Right. Well, notoriously, I've been fairly good through Hungary through the years. Then again, I'm normally fairly good at Monaco, and look how that turned out. Increased downforce. We don't want to go too heavy on it. We'll do 40-42, and we'll lower the adjustment down to 15-30%. I think what I'll do is I'll just keep that as it was. I'll maybe raise the rear ever so slightly, raise the front ever so slightly. And we'll put the brake bias at 58%, lower the tyre pressures, and that should be good enough. I've never done a custom setup for F2 before, so I guess we'll see how it goes, huh? Let's go get a lap in, and then we'll just skip through the rest of the session. And we're starting with a car in front of us. Great. And a car behind us. Back end is very loose.
Just been pushed down into P18.
Oh, oof. Okay. We'll just go again straight away. Better run through turn 1. Apparently a better run through turn 3 and 4 there. And that was an unexpected improvement, but that also means I am going to go into low fuel mode, so I'm just going to return to garage. Can't be arsed driving all the way around. And we will just fast forward through the rest of this session. No longer P1. Bit sad. Deruvala put in a 128.9. He's only gone marginally faster. closest person behind me's 3 times back. All in all, not a bad session, to be
The
fair.
grid is set then, so that just
Let's,
leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow where we'll be live with all the action, and until then, goodbye.
So we've improved our pace with that. Nicely done. So, straight into the feature race, let's go.
We're just 18 kilometres from the city of Budapest here in Hungary, where today's Formula 2 race is about to start. Hold on to your hats. This should be something special. The Hungaroring is located 12 miles northeast of the capital, Budapest. It's 2.7 miles long, featuring 14 corners, and it's got a reputation for making overtaking difficult. Nevertheless, there's a history of some truly exceptional races here. Let's hope our Formula 2 drivers can serve up some more of that today. So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's results with a look at the starting grid. J.N. Daruvula lines up on pole position, and Harris completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Iwasa, Doohan, Kushmaini, Vesti, Hauger, Martins, Novalak, Amory Cordial, Behrman, Leclerc,
Behrman's had a bit of a shitter.
Enzo Fittipaldi, and Boschong, Pourchaire,
So's
Hadjar,
Pourchaire,
Juan Manuel
Jesus.
Correa, Vachor, Nissani, Maloney, and Jack Crawford completes the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. It is the Formula 2 race. It is time to introduce you to Alex Brundle. I'm Alex Jakes, and we've got changeable weather out there today. That's making for some nervous team personnel down in the paddock, down in the pit lane.
Well, uncertainty is what strategy's all about, but it absolves the teams from the responsibility of running both compounds of tyre. They might have to use that wet tyre, of course, and then the question is, where do those crossovers lie between the wet and dry conditions?
Well, let's hope for our sake
Right, this track
that
needs
it
a lot of
doesn't switch
downforce,
halfway
so it
through. And away we go. Really good launch there. Oh, there's someone down my inside. Not anymore. Really struggling to keep the rear end in check here. Whoa. Wasn't happy about that. If he's going to go for an overtake, he can go the long way around. trying to downshift and the game not actually recognising my input. Not really sure what's going on with the whole
Okay, mate,
brake
we've got
bias
some
thing.
clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go.
Like, I'm not really sure what's going on with the brake bias. I can't seem to... Like, we're on 60% brake bias
Okay,
here.
mate, we've got some clear track in front
So
of
we
us, and
really
let's make the
shouldn't
best
be
of it.
struggling
So please make this next one a very fast
to
lap.
keep the rear end in check. But for some reason, the car just wants to flick that rear out.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear.
I wonder
for
if
now.
it's the
Keep
way
taking care of them.
that the F2 cars are modelled. Because I wasn't having this issue in either of the F1 saves that I've currently got. The rear end slidiness is making it quite hard to pull away from these guys.
Okay, unlucky, mate. It was a good try, but we didn't quite meet our targets. Not to worry. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus right the way into the checkered flag.
Had a little bit of contact there with Iwasa. Still alongside, still entitled to the room. And he did leave it, a bit of an ambitious shoot up the inside in that corner. It's a very... well, it's one of Hungary's only quick corners. I mean, that could have sent both myself and Iwasa into the barriers, but... no contact was made there, luckily. Yeah, I don't understand why it's the rear axle that's locking. If any axle should be locking, it'd be the front, considering my brake bias is more centre. But like barely any input on the throttle, on the brake even. And it's sending me into a half spin. could be suspension settings, I guess, but didn't really change any of those. Like there, I had practically no... That's frustrating, man. Fuck's sake.
Well done, mate. Well done. That's a great finish. You've really stepped up and achieved what we asked you to do today, so good job.
Brilliant stuff from Dams today. What a superb victory.
Those fastest laps really count towards the end of the year, you know. The extra points for them start totting up, and that's how these drivers become champions at this level.
And I can see our drivers making their way out now. It's been a sublime team performance, and it's the culmination of our lot.
That's so frustrating.
After all this drama, you would be mad.
No inputs on either brake or throttle, but it was trying to send me halfway across the track. That's annoying, man. Oh well. Upwards and onwards, I guess. I mean, obviously we're going to go for the least amount of downforce possible. Not a chance with how slidey the rear is. We'll put adjustment off throttle at about 50%. We don't want it to be... No, we want off throttle to be quite low. We want that to be fairly decent. Oh, 23.5 on the tyres there, and then 21 psi on the rears. Should be somewhat okay, I guess. I'll lower that to 98%, and then we'll skip ahead a little bit. Wait till the track clears slightly, and then we'll head out. Because it's not taking us long to get here, which is fairly good.
down to P22.
Obviously, we've not done a lap yet. I'm hoping that the slight bit of downforce that we've got is enough to help us gain time through the corners where the others may struggle. And I believe I was correct in thinking that. Alright, well, I guess we'll just fast forward through this because there's only 6 minutes left of the session. Let's see where we start
It's time to
for
leave
the
for now,
race.
but we'll be back tomorrow when the
P1.
feature race gets its...
That's a sight you like to see. Let's hope we can actually stay there this time, huh? Not too keen on the way this handling system works for the F2 cars. I'm just going to skip through this. It's not like we've got anything
Right, well, it
meaningful
all
to say. It's
comes
only
down to
F2. Another pretty decent launch there. I think I was definitely right to put a little bit of aero on the car. They're really going to catch me on the straights anyway. And, well, there's a lot of straights, so my chances don't look too good. I definitely think we've got a bit of an advantage having that little bit of aero on the car. Bit late for that shift there.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Okay, mate. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this.
Not anymore, I don't. Although he only wants a 134.8, so it's not too bad, I guess. Ran a little bit wide there on exit, that's not great. The Rubler's really going to punish us here.
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
Here it comes. Never mind. Yeah, we're really not doing great on the whole keeping it through the top speed sections, but the aero lets us go pretty much flat through most. I can put the power down super early.
Final lap. Push, push.
I'm going to try and make sure it's a fast one so that I can keep the fastest lap. Not a great first sector there. Not too bad through the Lesmos. Still extending that lead, not by a lot, but we are extending it.
Deruvala behind. We're leaving the car behind by 0.9 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh
Well, that's
super
bullshit.
soft tyres. Time last lap, 1 minute 33.5.
Nice one. Very lovely drive. On to the next
Well,
one.
there is no next one, my dude, because
Yes,
that's it.
we've done it. You are the
Oh.
world champion. Oh, what
Unexpected
a win.
world championship
What
as well.
a season. We are going to celebrate hard tonight, my friend.
It's
Bring
fine
the
by
car
me.
home. Nice one.
And so the celebrations begin, and well earned they are indeed. It might have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level, at the very top, is anything but simple. There's no catching them now. We have a new Formula 2 World Drivers' Champion. So, another fantastic victory for PHM Bacherouz today.
And they've won the team's championship. Utterly brilliant. Such a small group of people that can work on these Formula 2 cars, and the driver is the hero of the day for that team.
I guess so. Well, that went by fairly quickly. That was only, well, an hour and 5 minutes of stream time.
Well, what a year it has been. What a story we have seen. I've been Alex Jakes
Only
on
won
the
by 5
microphone.
points.
Thanks to the whole team here. We'll see you next year when...
Right, now that that is done, got ourselves a good rating to go into F1 with. Now, obviously here comes the next good bit. We will be choosing a team. We're going to go for the full season. Now, here's where the recognition comes into effect. So, each team's going to offer me a different recognition depending on the driver and the team. So if I was to partner with Max Verstappen, I'd only get 22% recognition on the team, whereas I'd get 28 if I was partnered with Sergio Perez. So one of the top teams really isn't going to do it. We are going to have to start small. So we are going to start in RB with Tsunoda as my teammate, although I would get better contracts going to places like Williams, where I get better recognition over people like Logan Sargent, or even Haas, where I get a decent-ish. We'll go with Tsunoda as our teammate, and we will choose the Visa Cash App RB. And this is where we do our contract stuff.
Finally, let's do this for real. Sorry it took so long. You know what these legal types are like? Yes, sir. No, sir. Here's 80 pages of needless jargon, sir. Anyway, believe it or not, this is my excited face. Come on. Let me show you what we've got. So, all the usual stuff, merchandising, likeness, blah, blah, blah. But the really juicy stuff is their expectation of you. They need you to challenge yourself all season, be the best you can be, dominate your teammate, become a legend. All that jazz. Now, it's over to you.
Yes, it is. And I reckon for season 1 we go all out. We try our get ourselves a full 82 rating. Yes, it helps with how much it's going to be hard to do with how much we're going to get over the course of the season, but I reckon a couple of good performances, probably at decently average tracks, so Austria, places like that, I reckon that's going to be golden for so, as you saw there, we chose to go for the highest rating possible. That's what we are going to try and achieve by the end of the season. Now, this car's not the greatest, so it looks like our best chances are in power tracks. So Bahrain, Saudi, Miami, possibly. China could also be a maybe. Austria. Well, Monza, Baku are probably going to be our best bets to try and do anything in this car. So, because I've already gone through this on a separate career mode, it's not going to go through every little thing, so I'll try and go through each bit as effectively as I can. So, each weekend comes with a set of specialists that give you goals, and your goal, if you complete it, will give you a bonus with that specialist. So, for your manufacturing, that's your failure chance upgrades, your aero upgrades, power unit upgrades, stuff like that. You've then got your contract performance, where you can see everything from your current performance to recognition. This shows you how much the team actually recognise you against your teammate, and gives you more control over the research and development. And then, of course, if I do decide that I am struggling to reach that 82 target, then I can review the contract and change it to suit my needs. So, say lowering it to 77, something along the lines of that. I can also break a break contract, but I'm going to wait for that because we may get a secret meeting to join a different team, which I'm hopeful for. So most of these are going to be tier 1 for the time being because, well, the car run isn't the best. So race starts probably going to be easy to do. Possibly top 10 finishes and championship points will go hand in hand. And then we've got teammate rivalry,
Each rivalry
where we can
will use different metrics to determine who will win. The teammate rivalry uses various metrics displayed here, and whoever leads most of these will be classed as leading the rivalry. The bottom of this screen will show you what rewards are available and when you'll get them.
And that is that. So, as she's explained there, we get rewards based on our performances against our teammates. So, we have to do well in order to progress. This shows how well we are improving over the course of a season, and it goes through all the different areas of our rating and shows just where we stand with each. Then obviously we can compare ourselves against the other drivers who, by the looks of it, we only really beat Logan Sargent. Poor dude. And then we've got the customization section, which you saw right at the beginning when we started. Now, R&D. So, it shows you which areas get, or I should say, which specialists affect the areas in the R&D. You also get secret upgrades. Not too sure how to activate one of these secret upgrades because the game's not actually gone through it yet. All the upgrades so far seem to have gone on both cars, or that I've done in other game modes. Usual stuff, we've got our vehicle and weekend tyre allocations, and then we've got the standings and season results. Now, let's quickly change our settings so that we can't change my settings here. Okay, that's fine. What we'll do is we'll advance time. We'll get these weekly resources. Between myself and Sonoda, we only got 100 resources each. So we'll see what Sonoda's looking at. Of course, it's a durability upgrade. Sonoda's got a cockpit weight reduction in progress, so that's good. We stand pretty average with engine, to be fair. We don't really need an engine upgrade. A downforce would be a good one. I'll go for rear downforce. If I rush it, it goes on in time for Jeddah. We'll rush it. We'll try and get it done. If not, we can always restart it. Now, let's go to the grid reveal. And as you saw there, that is our grid for today. Well, this season, I should say. What I expect is that we are going to struggle for the first part of the season. So what I'm going to do in my own time, before we kick this up again next time round, is I will go through and I will do the practice programs in Bahrain, and then next Friday we will set up a second stream, and we will kick off with qualifying and the race for Bahrain, and then in between I'll do the practice programs for each race, unless it's a sprint race, in which case I'll do the practice program off screen, and then I'll do sprint quali, sprint, then quali and the race. And well, there's that. So with that, I'm going to end stream here. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I hope that you come and see us again next time. Bye all.